deliver a message. It was important. Like, I had to do it. He said, long story short, I went to the security guard. I told him how important it was. He let me in the room. And when I came in the room, I seen Puffy busting. He was getting it in.
Kevin Hart recently found himself in hot water after a cheeky comment about Diddy during an interview ignited a social media firestorm. Was it just harmless fun? Or did Hart cross the line? What started as a lighthearted joke quickly spiraled into a heated debate, with fans split over whether Hart had gone too far. In the face of the backlash, Hart didn't back down. Instead, he doubled down on his intent. Did I really offend someone? As the drama unfolded, it raised questions about the limits of comedy and how easily it can be misunderstood. But what exactly is Kevin's relationship with Diddy, and what has he opened up about? The truth behind this is yet to be discovered. Kevin Hart weighs in. The fallout from Diddy's allegations. As the scandal surrounding Diddy continues to unfold, Kevin Hart has stepped into the fray, offering his candid thoughts on the serious criminal allegations that have rocked Hollywood. With accusations of misconduct and abusive behavior swirling around the music mogul, Hart's comments add an important layer of insight into the industry's current reckoning, an inflection point that may redefine the landscape of celebrity culture. In a recent interview, Hart expressed deep concern about the implications of Diddy's situation, emphasizing the urgent need for accountability. "We need to hold each other accountable," he stated, underscoring the seriousness of the allegations that have emerged. This moment isn't merely about one individual. It reflects a broader awakening within the entertainment industry that can no longer be ignored. As many high-profile figures reevaluate their connections to Diddy, Hart noted the difficult position that numerous individuals find themselves in. "It's tough to see how this will affect the relationships and careers of so many in Hollywood," he remarked, hinting at the potential fallout that could ripple through a vast network of celebrities, producers, and collaborators. The once tight-knit relationships forged over years of partnership may now be under intense scrutiny, forcing individuals to confront uncomfortable truths about their associations. Hart also pointed out the broader cultural shift taking place within the entertainment industry. "The days of ignoring these issues are over," he declared, aligning himself with the growing call for change. His words resonate in a landscape still grappling with the aftermath of the #MeToo movement, highlighting that this moment is not just about Diddy, but about the entire culture that has enabled such behavior. The ramifications of Diddy's allegations extend far beyond him, impacting the industry at large. Hart's perspective serves as a reminder that the entertainment world must confront its past failures. "This is about more than just one person. It's about how we do better moving forward," he emphasized, suggesting that meaningful change requires a collective effort. The stakes are rising, and the industry must grapple with the fallout. Hart's insights also touch on the fear and uncertainty that permeate the industry in light of these allegations. "People are afraid to speak up, afraid of the repercussions," he noted, acknowledging the risks involved in tackling systemic issues. "The courage to confront uncomfortable truths is essential. If we want real change, we need to create an environment where honesty is valued over silence," he asserted, making it clear that a shift in culture is imperative. As the drama unfolds, Kevin Hart's comments provide a crucial perspective in an evolving narrative that shows no signs of resolution. With many unanswered questions and potential consequences looming on the horizon, the implications of this scandal could reshape the landscape of celebrity relationships and influence in Hollywood for years to come. Hart's voice adds weight to the conversation, reinforcing that change isn't just necessary, it's long overdue. In a world where public opinion can shift dramatically, the fallout from Diddy's allegations is far from over. As Hart and others reflect on the situation, it's clear that this is just the beginning of a much larger dialogue about accountability, trust, and the future of the entertainment industry. The path ahead will require more than just discussions. It will demand a concerted effort to face uncomfortable realities. As industry insiders grapple with these challenges, the stakes are undeniably high. The fallout from Diddy's allegations has the potential to unsettle established relationships and disrupt the status quo. How will this impact future collaborations? What changes will emerge in the power dynamics of Hollywood? The need to confront these issues openly and honestly has never been more critical. The industry must reckon with the consequences of its past if it hopes to navigate the challenges that lie ahead and genuinely reform its practices moving forward. The clock is ticking and the pressure is mounting for real change. Kevin Hart speaks out. Diddy's troubles, and hip-hop's cultural crisis. Kevin Hart didn't hold back when discussing Diddy's recent legal troubles, stirring significant conversation in the hip-hop community. "We're at a crossroads," Hart stated, capturing the weight of this critical moment. He emphasized how high-profile cases like Diddy's can overshadow the substantial contributions of hip-hop, such as its creativity, storytelling, and empowerment. "It's frustrating to see all the hard work artists have put in get swept away by scandal," he lamented, a sentiment that resonates deeply among many in the industry who feel that their efforts can be eclipsed by a few negative headlines. Hart, who has been close friends with Diddy and often found himself at the mogul's extravagant events, acknowledged the complexities of his association. "People are quick to judge based on who you hang with," he remarked, reflecting on the intense scrutiny that comes with fame. "I've built my own career, but this situation makes you think about the company you keep and how it reflects on you." He recognized that while friendship can provide support, it doesn't shield anyone from the fallout of controversy, and that association can sometimes lead to unwarranted judgment. Delving deeper, Hart noted that incidents like Diddy's pushed the industry to grapple with serious issues, particularly around consent and the problematic power dynamics that often exist in the entertainment world. "When someone influential is in the spotlight for the wrong reasons, it's a wake-up call for all of us," he asserted. This situation, he argued, forces everyone in the industry to reflect on their own practices and the culture that they contribute to. His remarks serve as a stark reminder that uncomfortable truths can no longer be ignored. "We can't pretend these problems don't exist," Hart insisted, emphasizing the urgent need for accountability within the hip-hop community. He also highlighted the need for artists to critically assess their influence. "Hip-hop has always been about authenticity and real experiences," he said, pointing out that this authenticity can easily be tarnished by scandal. "We need to hold ourselves to a higher standard," he urged, explaining that the heart of hip-hop suffers when it is distracted by controversies that detract from its core values. He called on both artists and fans to reflect on their roles within this ecosystem, recognizing that everyone plays a part in shaping the narrative surrounding hip-hop culture. As he discussed the responsibilities of artists, Hart acknowledged that the genre has often been a vehicle for marginalized voices, providing a platform for important stories that need to be told. "This culture is built on resilience, but it's easy to lose sight of that when the focus shifts to sensationalism," he cautioned. He pointed out that artists have a unique position in society, one that comes with immense influence. "Influence comes with responsibility," he emphasized, urging his peers to think critically about how they wield their platforms. He highlighted that the ramifications of their actions can extend far beyond their immediate circle, impacting fans and the community at large. Hart's reflections extend beyond Diddy's situation to address broader issues within the entertainment industry. He called for a cultural shift where artists actively support one another while also demanding accountability. "When one of us stumbles, it affects all of us," he noted, stressing the interconnected nature of the hip-hop community. He urged artists to foster a culture where constructive criticism is welcomed and where individuals can hold each other accountable without fear of losing friendships or alliances. Hart's message is one of caution and deep reflection. He believes that the hip-hop community must confront these challenges head-on rather than sidestepping difficult conversations. "If we can recognize the issues we face, we can begin to address them," he asserted, emphasizing the importance of transparency and honesty in moving forward. "Let's not allow scandals to define us. We must confront the reality of our situation and strive for a better future." His words serve as a powerful reminder that the essence of hip-hop lies not just in its triumphs, but also in its ability to face uncomfortable truths. The community must acknowledge its flaws and work collectively toward a more responsible and inclusive culture, where the focus returns to the art, the stories, and the voices that truly matter. Kevin Hart speaks out, the shocking FBI interrogation amidst Diddy's arrest. In a jaw-dropping revelation, Kevin Hart recently opened up about an unexpected and intense experience, being interrogated by the FBI in connection with Diddy's arrest. Fans of the comedian are buzzing, as this twist adds a whole new layer of intrigue to Hart's already eventful life. "I was completely blindsided," Hart admitted in a candid interview. "One minute I'm just living my life, and the next I'm sitting in a room with federal agents firing questions at me. It's a situation no one could have predicted, especially given Hart's long-standing friendship with the hip-hop mogul." The FBI was reportedly interested in understanding Hart's relationship with Diddy and any insights he might have regarding the ongoing investigation into Diddy's alleged activities. The interrogation was not only surprising, but also incredibly nerve-wracking for Hart. "I've always tried to stay on the right path," he explained, clearly shaken by the experience. "Being pulled into something I had nothing to do with felt surreal." Hart recounted the tension in the room, where agents were serious and focused, making him feel like he was caught in a web he never wanted to be part of. "It's like a bad movie where you think, how did I end up here?" he joked, trying to inject a bit of humor into an otherwise daunting situation. The timing couldn't have been worse for Hart, who was already dealing with his own controversies. Following the closure of his fast food chains due to mismanagement and negative reviews, and the backlash from leaked videos of him partying with Diddy, Hart is facing a public relations crisis on multiple fronts. "It's been a rough few months," he said, his tone shifting to reflect the weight of the situation. "I'm just trying to focus on my career and my family, and suddenly I'm linked to this mess." Fans have expressed concern over how these issues could impact his career, questioning whether he can bounce back. Amidst the chaos, Hart remains resolute and optimistic about the future. "I believe in staying true to myself and my values," he asserted. "I know my worth and what I stand for, and I won't let this define me." However, the reality is that the interrogation and the surrounding controversies could have lasting effects on his public image. Critics have begun to wonder if Hart's string of misfortunes might tarnish his once unshakable brand. As he grapples with the fallout, Hart is also considering how to pivot and regain control of the narrative. "I'm looking at new projects, things that really reflect who I am," he shared, hinting at upcoming opportunities that could showcase his resilience. Whether it's a return to stand-up comedy or new film roles, Hart is determined to prove that he's more than just the controversies that have followed him. As Hart continues to navigate this challenging chapter, fans and critics alike will be watching closely. Will he emerge from this storm stronger than ever, or will the shadow of these events linger over him? With his characteristic blend of humor and tenacity, Kevin Hart is committed to rising above the chaos. But the road ahead is uncertain. One thing's for sure, this isn't the last we'll hear about this unexpected twist in Hart's journey. The world will be eagerly waiting to see how he turns the page on this chapter of his life. Kevin Hart addresses the Diddy controversy, a friendship under fire. Kevin Hart also discussed the whirlwind of controversy surrounding his friend Diddy. Known for their long-standing friendship filled with laughter and high-profile moments, Hart has often celebrated Diddy in his comedy routines and public appearances. However, recent allegations from Freddie P, a former member of Making the Band, have thrust their friendship into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. Freddie P claimed that Hart and Diddy were involved in an explicit act, sending shockwaves through the entertainment world and raising questions about loyalty and public perception. "I can't believe how quickly things can change," Hart remarked, reflecting on the rapid shift in public perception regarding their relationship. The sudden and severe nature of the allegations has left many wondering how they will affect Hart's own career and image. He acknowledged the gravity of the claims and the scrutiny that has fallen upon him as a result. "People are quick to judge who you roll with," he added, emphasizing the challenge of maintaining one's reputation as amid such controversy. Hart's candidness about the situation showcases his willingness to engage with difficult topics, even when they involve close friends. It's a testament to the complexities of fame, where associations can define a person's public image in an instant. Adding another layer to the conversation, Hart revealed that he sometimes felt forced into the relationship with Diddy. "When you're in this world, you get pulled into situations you didn't expect," he admitted, highlighting the pressures that come with navigating high-profile friendships. "It's like being on a roller coaster you didn't sign up for." With his characteristic humor, he underscored the pressure that comes with maintaining a connection with someone as prominent as Diddy, acknowledging that it can be overwhelming at times. "I love my friends, but sometimes you just want to be able to breathe without the drama," he quipped, conveying the emotional toll that these kinds of associations can take. Despite the complexities of his friendship with Diddy, Hart remains committed to advocating for accountability within the hip-hop community. "This is a wake-up call for all of us," he asserted, emphasizing the need for artists to reflect on their actions and the kind of behavior they promote. Hart understands that their friendship now serves as a focal point for broader discussions about responsibility and ethics in the industry, a conversation that many are hesitant to engage in, but that is desperately needed. Hart's commitment to authenticity shines through as he navigates these turbulent waters. "We've got to hold ourselves accountable," he declared, calling on both artists and fans to take a stand against misconduct. "It's time to confront uncomfortable truths instead of sweeping them under the rug," he says. His passionate plea resonates with the current climate of the entertainment industry, where accountability is more important than ever. The ongoing dialogue surrounding these issues reflects a cultural shift, one that challenges the norms of behavior that have long been tolerated. As he engages in critical conversations about behavior and responsibility, Hart understands that the dynamics of his relationship with Diddy have become a significant narrative in the unfolding story of hip-hop culture. "This friendship isn't just about us anymore, it's about what it represents," he reflected, indicating the broader implications of their connection. Hart recognizes that their relationship could serve as a case study in the complexities of loyalty and integrity in an industry often marred by scandal. With the future of their friendship intertwined with these cultural discussions, Hart's next steps will be closely watched by fans and critics alike. "We need to learn and grow from this," he concluded, leaving the door open for continued dialogue about friendship, accountability, and the complexities of navigating fame in the spotlight. The road ahead may be fraught with challenges, but it is also an opportunity for reflection and growth, both personally and within the industry as a whole. As the story unfolds, it serves as a reminder that even in the world of celebrity, relationships can be as complicated as they are glamorous. The pressure to maintain a facade of perfection often overshadows the deeper issues at play. In a landscape where public opinion can shift with the latest headline, Hart's comments highlight the intricate web of relationships in Hollywood, emphasizing that the personal and professional are often deeply intertwined. The narrative surrounding Diddy and Hart will likely evolve, but it is clear that the implications of this controversy will resonate for some time, forcing many to reconsider their own positions within the entertainment industry. Freddie P's shocking revelations, the truth behind his friendship with Diddy. Freddie P, a former member of Making the Band, recently dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. He alleged that Kevin Hart and Diddy were involved in explicit activities, transforming their well-known friendship into a topic of intense scrutiny and speculation. Fans and critics alike were left reeling, eager to dissect what these revelations could mean for both stars, especially given their high profiles and public personas. In the wake of Freddie's claims, Hart has found himself navigating a tricky landscape. In a candid interview, he addressed the situation head-on. "I can't believe the stories that are out there," Hart said, expressing disbelief over the rapid spread of such sensational allegations. "People love to create narratives, but they don't know the full story." His remarks hinted at the complexities of friendship in the public eye, where perceptions can easily shift and misunderstandings can run rampant. It's a reminder that in the world of celebrity, one misstep can lead to a tidal wave of speculation. Hart didn't shy away from the pressure that comes with being linked to Diddy. "Sometimes you get pulled into situations that you didn't sign up for," he admitted, acknowledging how the nature of celebrity friendships can complicate one's public image. He emphasized that while he values his relationships, he also has to protect his brand. "I've worked hard to build my reputation, and I won't let someone else's words define me," he declared, showcasing his determination to rise above the noise. The fallout from Freddie P's revelations has certainly taken a toll on both Hart and Diddy. Social media has exploded with discussions, memes, and analyses, with fans dissecting every detail. The scrutiny has been relentless, and Hart, known for his humor and authenticity, finds this challenge adds a layer of complexity to his public persona. "At the end of the day, I'm just trying to live my life and make people laugh," he remarked, hinting at the pressures he faces while trying to maintain his comedic identity. Moreover, Hart's response underscores a larger issue within the entertainment industry, how friendships can be scrutinized and how quickly narratives can spiral out of control. He highlighted the importance of maintaining authenticity, stating, "True friends support each other, but the world doesn't always see that." This reflects the reality that even the closest relationships can face challenges in the public eye, where assumptions can easily overshadow genuine connections. As the conversation continues to unfold, Hart's ability to navigate this turbulent moment will be closely watched. His comments reflect a broader truth about friendships in the entertainment world. They can be as intricate as they are rewarding, often coming with unexpected complications. With his characteristic blend of humor and honesty, Hart is determined to face this situation head on, proving that he won't back down from the conversation, no matter how complicated it gets. "I'm here to tell my story, and I won't let anyone else write it for me," he concluded, signaling his readiness to tackle any challenges that lie ahead. Kevin Hart opens up the real reasons behind closing his fast food chains. In another heartfelt interview, Kevin Hart candidly shared the tough decision that's been weighing on him: closing all 4 locations of his fast food chains. What began as an exciting venture to bring comfort food to his fans has turned into a significant setback, and Hart didn't shy away from revealing the challenges he faced along the way. "I really wanted to create something special for my fans," Hart reflected. "I envisioned a place where people could come together over good food and great vibes." However, he soon found that reality was more complicated than he anticipated. Managing the restaurants proved to be a monumental task, with staffing issues, supply chain hiccups, and fluctuating quality making it increasingly difficult to maintain the standards he set for himself. "I never want to put my name on something that isn't the best," he emphasized, a testament to his commitment to excellence in all his endeavors. In addition to the struggles with his fast food business, Hart is grappling with the fallout from recent controversies surrounding leaked videos from Diddy's parties and swirling rumors about his friendships. These events have added a layer of stress, and he admitted to fearing that they could scar his career. "It's tough when you feel like your name is being dragged through the mud for things that don't truly reflect who you are," he said, his frustration evident. The scrutiny he's under has made it hard for him to focus on his work and future projects, adding pressure to an already challenging situation. Hart's vulnerability in discussing these issues serves as a reminder that even the most successful celebrities deal with pressures that often go unseen. "At the end of the day, I'm just trying to be a good person and a good businessman," he shared, highlighting the delicate balance of navigating fame while staying true to oneself. The constant evaluation of his character by the public can be exhausting, especially when he's working hard to build a positive legacy. Despite the challenges he's currently facing, Hart remains optimistic about his future. "I believe in resilience," he stated, exuding determination. "This is just a chapter, not the whole story." He's determined to learn from these experiences and come back stronger, and his fans are eager to support him along the way. Looking ahead, Hart expressed his excitement for upcoming projects and new opportunities. "I've got a lot in the pipeline that I'm really passionate about," he said, hinting at his plans to return to the stage and explore other avenues in entertainment. As he confronts these hurdles, his unwavering spirit shines through, proving that he won't let setbacks define him. In this era of constant scrutiny and rapid information sharing, Hart's journey serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of perseverance and authenticity. The road ahead may be rocky, but with his trademark humor and grit, Kevin Hart is poised to rise above the noise and continue to thrive in both his career and personal life. As fans rally around him, the hope is that he'll emerge from this challenging time even stronger than before, ready to embrace new adventures and opportunities. Kevin Hart's journey is anything but ordinary, filled with ups, downs, and some serious drama. What do you think about his decision to close those fast food chains? Is this the end of his fast food dreams? Or can he bounce back from these controversies? Is his relationship with Diddy just a friendship that was misunderstood? Or is there really something weird happening behind it all? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell for more juicy updates. Until next time.